We're here in London, beautiful city. City I spent 5 years of my life when I went to Western. I gotta say it was a city where I spent had some of my best memories and some of my toughest. This is the city where my brother came to live with me. I took him in, and I took care of him. It's a time when we went through a lot of struggles. I had to work a lot of jobs to make ends meet. And it was during that time that a lot of friends and family stepped up and helped me out. They helped out with food and with support. And it reminded me of a very Canadian value. I wouldn't have got through those tough times without their support. And that's what Canadians believe in. We believe in taking care of one another.
Oh, I think Canadians look like all sorts of people. That's the beauty of Canada. That's okay. I don't agree, sir. Hey, but this is Canada. You can do like whatever you like.
One at a time. Mr. Singh is getting more expensive. Mr. Singh and Mr. Delay.
I want to say this directly to Canadians. You do not need to choose between Mr. Delay and Mr. Deny. There is another option. There is another option out there. We are committed to a real plan that's going to take on the biggest polluters. It's going to take on the powerful interests, because that's what we need to do. If we want to build a better future,
what is your target?
It's going to be taking on the powerful.
When Mr. Trudeau can find the money to buy a pipeline, can find the money to give corporations billions of dollars in tax cuts, the fact is they could find the money, they're not doing it, and it is a choice that they're making. It's not a by chance, it's not by coincidence, it's a choice.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Singh. So what exactly are you committing to this community when it comes to addressing the issues with mercury poisoning? Can you give us the exact dollar figure, as many specifics as possible?
Sure. So what the community's asked for is $19 million for a treatment center. Now, while that's what they need to deliver the type of treatment center that's required for a community that's been impacted by mercury, the Trudeau government has come back with a figure of $10 million. So half of what's needed, essentially. And of that, they've not delivered any of the funding, maybe 1%. Effectively, no money's been delivered. So for New Democrats, this is a priority. We would immediately move to commit to the $19 million, ensure that the treatment center is built, it's fully funded, and ensure that we're taking steps not to just clean the water and treat mercury poisoning that's impacting people now, but also a commitment to ensure we fund enough money to ensure that there's no more boil water advisories and drinking water issues in any Indigenous community across Canada. If we just take a step back, we've got a community that's faced injustice for over 50 years. There's been mercury poisoning that's directly impacting the people for 50 years. There's got to be a point in time, if we really are committed to reconciliation, where we say enough's enough, we need to take real action right away. So for me, my commitment is this. We need to do everything possible to provide treatment for people who are faced with mercury poisoning. We need to make sure that that treatment center is funded long term. We also need to make sure that we clean the water. Whatever it takes to do these three things, I'm committing to do. These are so important that we cannot negotiate or be willing to compromise. If we want to solve the problem, there has to be a commitment to do that. That is my commitment. I believe that there is no excuse in 2019, with the wealth that we have as a nation, with the technology we have as a country, that we cannot clean this water, ensure that all communities have clean drinking water. I do not accept any excuses. I'm committing to do whatever it takes to get it done.
Are you just writing a blank check for all problems for all indigenous communities across the country once you get into office?
So if Toronto had a drinking water problem, if Montreal had a drinking water problem, would you be asking the same question?
It's a lot of money, is what I'm saying. And people will look at it and go, how much money are we going to spend on all this? And how are you going to find that money?
That's a genuine question. Would you be asking this question if Vancouver did not have clean drinking water? Would you be asking this question if Edmonton did not have clean drinking water? No, you wouldn't. And that's what I'm saying. Why is it that we ask the question about whether or not Indigenous people should have clean drinking water? We got to take a minute and think, why is that even a question? Yes, they deserve clean drinking water. Yes, we can make it happen. It's a matter of priority, and I'm going to do it.